Hello everyone. Let's start with the new topic, helicopter money. It was in news recently as Japan tried to deposit more amount of money into the market to bring your economy out of recessionary condition. What is helicopter money? We'll try to understand in our series of economics simplified. What it says, let us have a brief look. Now before going for the definition of helicopter money, I just wants to give you a brief idea about how this money circulation works. First thing, let us say this is a consumer. Now this consumer, he purchases certain goods and services. Now purchase these goods and services, this consumer needs rupee. Now this consumer, he gets this rupee either from his earning or as a loan or any other means. Now if there is shortage of money in the market, see, when there is a shortage of money supply, then what happens? Whenever there is a shortage of money supply, first thing, it reduces demand for goods and services. Ultimately, it reduces the production. Why? Because there is no demand. So whenever there is reduction in production, it reduces the employment. Now why? Because since you are not going to produce more goods and services, it reduces the employment. So since many people do not remain with an option for employment, their purchasing power, which means their salary goes down, salary or their earning goes down. Now when this salary goes down, it reduces their purchasing power. It reduces purchasing power. Now when purchasing power is reduced, it again leads to same cycle, that is it reduces demand, which reduces production, which reduces employment, which reduces salary, which reduces purchasing power, and this leads to a particular condition which is called as recession. You get the idea? So I repeat once again, this is consumer, he requires certain goods and services. Now to purchase these goods and services, this person needs rupee. He gets this rupee either through earning or through loan or any other mean. Now if there is shortage of money supply, which means this person do not have more amount of money, he will not demand goods and services. When there is no demand for goods and services, it will reduce the production of goods and services. When production of goods and services reduce, it means you do not require more employees, so it will reduce employment. Since reduction of employment means people will lose their job. Losing job means losing salary. It means losing salary means it is reduced purchasing power. It means people will not have money to purchase goods and services. So reduced salary will again lead to same cycle, that is reduced demand, reduced production, reduced employment, reduced salary. It will lead to a condition which is called as recession. So remember this thing, recession signifies reduced purchasing power. It means there is no demand. Now if there is no demand, it will reduce the production of goods and services, and the reduced production of goods and services will reduce your GDP, right? And a reduction of GDP signifies your reduced economic growth, which is not good for any economy. Now to overcome this problem of reduced economic growth, you need to supply more money into the market. But many a time it happens that through conventional method of supplying more money into market, it will take more time, it is not effective. So many a time government uses certain unconventional methods like helicopter money to increase money supply in the market. If money supply is increased, it will increase demand, it will increase production, it will increase employment, it will increase salary, it will increase purchasing power, and it will reduce recession. So to bring your economy out of recessionary condition, you need to supply more money into the market. Now we will go for the concept of helicopter economy. Now what is helicopter economy? Now here try to focus on two key words. The process of printing large amount of money. See, here I am not talking about taking loan. Here I am not talking about increasing taxes. Here I am not talking about taking any kind of external financial assistance. Here I am talking specifically about printing large amount of currency, printing large amount of money and distributing it to the public It means these two keywords are there. One is printing of currency, second is distribution of this currency to public through government to improve economic condition or to improve recessionary condition. Just we have seen few minutes back, which is if you want to reduce your recessionary condition, you have to print large amount of currency into the market. So this is basic idea. So what is helicopter money? The process of printing large amount of money and distributing or releasing this money into market through government to improve economic condition, to reduce recessionary condition, is a helicopter money. So in simple words, helicopter money has two dimensions. First dimension, printing of currency. Second dimension, distribution of this printed currency to public through government. So this is basic. Now, first thing, as I told you, conventional monetary policy tools are many a time less effective in such situation. Many a time conventional monetary policy tools take longer time to improve the situation. So here first thing which you should remember, helicopter money is an unconventional means which is not used time and again, which is not a regular way of working. It is an unconventional monetary tool. Remember this thing. Second thing, the term is coined by Milton Friedman. Remember this word, very very important for your prelims as well as many examination. The term helicopter money is coined by Milton Friedman. What is helicopter money? It is unexpected dumping of money into the struggling economy, that is recessionary economy, to revive it out of recession. It reflects, as we have seen in this picture, it reflects a helicopter. It is dropping money from the sky on the public. So that helicopter is government, that is printed currency, and government is dropping that currency onto public to raise demand among the public for various goods and services and to reduce recessionary conditions. So is a helicopter money. Now in this policy, central bank, like in case of India it is Reserve Bank of India, central bank directly increases supply of money through government. It distributes the new cash, I am using word new cash, which is printed currency, to population with an aim of boosting demand, to increase demand and increasing inflation. This is what basics is. It basically denotes a helicopter dropping money from the sky. This is what we have studied. So here try to use word, remember word new cash. Helicopter money, this was the basic concept about helicopter money. Now many a time government uses another monetary tool which is quantitative easing to increase supply of money in the market. So what is this quantitative easing and what is difference between helicopter money and quantitative easing? We will try to understand in simple words. See, helicopter money is an unconventional alternative to quantitative easing. It means quantitative easing is a conventional monetary policy tool, whereas helicopter is an unconventional method to release money supply into the market. But the most important thing to remember about helicopter money and quantitative easing is the aim of both these phenomena is boosting consumer demand, increasing consumer demand. You have to keep this thing in mind. It is aim of both these processes, that is helicopter money and quantitative easing have same objective, boosting consumer demand and boosting consumer spending. That is, consumer should spend more and more to increase production, to increase supply of the goods and services. Now here I have tried to give you the specified comparative definition between helicopter money and quantitative easing. See what it says. It is very simple. Helicopter money increases money supply by distributing large amount of currency to the public. See, in both cases, in helicopter money and in quantitative easing, in both these cases there is going to be increased money supply. We are going to have increased money supply. Right, this is the case. But in case of helicopter money, here government increases money supply through distributing currency through various ways. Here government distributes large amount of currency to the public through various means. But in case of quantitative easing, government increases money supply by purchasing government securities or other financial securities. Like in case of India, let us say Reserve Bank of India, RBI, it purchases government securities, right? So when these government securities are purchased, when these government securities are purchased, the money in the hands of RBI, it goes into the hands of government money, and the securities goes into the hands of RBI, and government uses this money to supply to the public. So it is quantitative easing. It means quantitative easing is not a direct method, whereas in helicopter money is distributed directly into the hands of people. It is very simple process which must be remembered. Now here, next process. What are the benefits of helicopter money? It is very simple process. It does not rely on increased borrowing. It means it do not purchase or it do not take loan. It prints fresh currency. Second thing, it does not create more debt. So if debt is not created, you are not expected to pay interest and other service charges. And also in this case, interest rate can remain unchanged if the debt is not created. Third important thing, it boosts spending and economic growth more effectively, more easily than quantitative easing. Basically, I want to tell you here one thing: helicopter money helps in speedier recovery of the economy. This must be remembered. What are the cons of helicopter money? Means what are the disadvantages of helicopter money? First thing, helicopter money as a tactic is not reversible. It means money once gone into the hands of people, it is very difficult to call back that money. Third important thing, it is not feasible solution to revive economy. It is just only a temporary measure to revive economy. It won't be a long-term measure. Third, it is not linked to borrowed asset. That is, it is not linked to loan. And printing more and more currency could lead to two important drawbacks. First, it would reduce or it will go to devaluation, and second, it might create unnecessary overinflation. That point I have written over here. Helicopter money might lead to overinflation. Third important thing, it may cause damage to central bank's financial, that is RBI's financial condition or RBI's decisions could affect due to use of helicopter money in an irrational manner. Thank you very much. Keep watching to the Economics Simplified series. We will come up with more and more new lectures. Thank you very much.